This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so Soulja Boy hits Blueface when he's down. They go to court, and his girl, his baby mom, basically, who was accused of sleeping with Blueface by Blueface when they were beefing. Soulja Boy and Blueface were beefing. She decided, or was encouraged by Soulja Boy, to go to court. Soulja Boy thinks he's the realest street dude ever, but he's not. And she won a judgment against him for $123,000 in defamation because he's in jail. So this will be appealed and probably overturned. But Soulja Boy, of course, runs to the internet and gloats about it by saying, "Send that money, boy. You balling out, right?" Meanwhile, Soulja Boy has like 10 judgments against him right now, or at least 5. This is Future. He reacts to Young Scooter. He says, "This will forever be life will never be the same without you, my bro. Love you. This is unreal." And he posts a video of him and Scooter. Very sad, man. Vybz Kartel arrives in New York. He links up with Lisa Evers. Lisa Evers has been interviewing him forever since he's been in jail, talking about his case. Well, he's finally in New York, and he promised to do an interview with her as soon as he got to New York, and there they are. So Lisa Evers and him do an interview, and he says, "Got to keep your promises." Well, TAY is in court, and they are smoking him, okay? Basically, this is another murder trial. And I know some of you guys are like defending TAY. This guy's murdered 2 innocent people, okay? Like, pick the people you guys defend, okay? Some people are like, "Don't speak about TAY like that." TAY is a murderer, bro. Like, innocent people. So anyways, evidence was shown in his trial today, including magazines, bullets, and condoms. Condoms, jeez. They should publicize this one, because this is the woman's looking at the condom like, what the hell? I'll show you. It's crazy. She's looking at it like, what is going on here? He must have used a condom at the scene of the murder, which is weird. Look at him. She's like, why is there a condom here? All right, so TAY is going to definitely get more time for this. Vlad goes on Akademiks and goes off on people. I haven't bought nothing. And he's planning maybe on buying No Jumper. Talks about the little baby stuff going on and on everything else. I'll review that in a little while. Then we got... I forgot why Birdman and Young Thug don't mess with each other no more. It's over Nut. Okay, so Nut was like a nucleus between Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, and Birdman. Okay, when they started popping, they became kind of like a rich gang group. Nut was involved. Young Thug was all for signing to Birdman, but Nut was kind of against it. He was like, nah, wait up. But Nut was trying to kind of be like a label in a sense, you know? And Thug decided to sign right to Birdman, and there was a lot of pressure on Thug. Thug and Nut had some disagreements around that time about this deal. And Nut was getting in Rich Homie Quan's ear, like, do not sign to Birdman or Young Thug. And he didn't. He stayed with DDG. And because of that whole situation, things got obviously got out of hand. Nut died, and for whatever reason, and that's part of the reason why Thug was in that case, right? Because that DA was like adamant about taking down Young Thug for that. She had a relationship with Nut, supposedly. So Rich Homie Quan's TIG situation was hurt by that because Nut was really good friends with YFN Lucci as well. And YFN Lucci took that beef on himself with Thug, blaming him for that. And it made things rock because at that point, YFN Lucci was winning at TIG, and they kind of put Rich Homie Quan on the back burner. And Fly shouldn't have taken such a stance on that because it was a messy situation. It is what it is. And that's why I'm assuming that's why Birdman kind of fell back from Thug too, because he was friends with Nut. It's crazy. Anyways, then we got DDG reacts to being blamed by Ruby Rose for getting into OnlyFans. She says he encouraged her to get into OnlyFans, and it kind of ruined her life, but also made her make a lot of money. She wasn't going to make it in rap, okay? She had one song, it was okay, and that was it. This was the best option for her, and, you know, DDG was like, you know, I see how people look at you, take advantage of the moment, right? And he didn't take a cut. He says, she was making $200,000 to $800,000 a month, depending on the month. It sounds like I glowed her up, and I didn't even take $1. So I can understand if I was like pimping around, taking money. But he says, I didn't take any money. Why am I getting blamed for this? And he's right. It doesn't make sense. Anyways, that's about everything. This is JordanTower with JT News. I'm not going to drag this on. There's not a lot of news going on today, so we'll just keep plugging away with the news until different things break. And check you later. Peace.